It's a good feeling to punish your enemies. Abu Hamza's jihadi son, he's 24. He went to fight in Syria in 2013. Now he wants to come back. What's up, guys? This is GN Guy. If you like my content, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe. So, Sufyan Mustafa, 24, traveled from London and went to fight Syria. Now he wants to come back. So Mustafa was stripped of citizenship and stopped from boarding a flight to the UK. So, a son of a militant preacher, Abu Hamza, traveled to Syria in 2013, wants to return home and appealing his decision to revoke his British citizenship. Sufyan Mustafa, the seventh son of Abu Hamza's 9 children, left the family's West London home in a fight in Syria at age 19. Although he says he was allied with the rebels fighting against Bashar al-Assad's regime, Britain later revoked his citizenship for suspicion of terrorist links. Keyword suspicion. When I started reading this article, I thought he fought for ISIS, but no, he fought for people against the Syrian regimes. I thought the United States and the UK were against Bashar al-Assad. It's really weird. Now 24, former computer science studying reportedly attempted to return home at the end of the year. He was prevented from flying back to Britain from Turkey when his name appeared on a terrorist watch list. One source said the son is trying to appeal against the decision, take away his British citizenship. The main point I want to make is that you don't want to give governments the arbitrary privilege to take away someone's citizenship as long as they want to. That's something you don't want to give the state the power to do. He's told he can travel from Turkey to Morocco, but he doesn't wish to. The key is that he is not status, as he has option to go to Morocco. He has no obligation for the Home Office to accept him back. So this is his father right here. This is the hook-nosed, is he blind? Yeah. His case is reminiscent of Shamina Begum, a 19-year-old Bethel Green girl whose British citizenship was revoked by Home Secretary Sajid Javid earlier this week. I think it sets a terrible precedence. You want these people to be punished. And even though this is something that you want, this is something that's is schadenfreude for a lot of people, it's not something that you want to set precedents. She should rot away in jail and isolated in some parts of the UK. They should send her to the United States. And I've heard there was a talk show with Katie Hopkins and how the British legal system, they're not jailing people long enough. And the laws aren't adaptable enough to get to have a sufficient punishment for these people. Her family said through a lawyer that he will fight Mr. Javid's move. Mustafa, however, had Moroccan nationality through his mother, Najat, who is the second wife of Abu Hamza. Hamza, 60, is the former Imam of Finsbury Park Mosque, whose radical views took the attention from Britain 6 years ago after his long appeal to battle. Hamza was found guilty of terrorist offenses both UK and the United States, where he's serving a sentence of high security prison. This is where Shamima Begum should be sent. If you if you fought with the enemy of the Brits and the United States, you should be treated just like an enemy. I don't know if they should treat her like an enemy combatant, but they should keep her away for the normal prison population. A friend of his 24-year-old son said that Mustafa has been held in detention and neither Turkey nor Britain will take him, as son reported. But if Sufyan does not wish to go to Morocco, is desperate return there, his friend added. In 2017, Mustafa had the reporters, "I am in Syria fighting the barbaric regime that killed hundreds and thousands of innocent people and is staying in power. I'm not a terrorist. If they label me, there is no proof that the British government is doing the same the Syrian government did to Syrians. Abu Hamza is my father, and my opinions, I have my own opinions. I don't compare my opinions to him or anyone else's because it doesn't concern me. Revoking my citizenship because I'm related to Abu Hamza is not allowed, and it will never enter the world of fair trial." So, if the British government are trying him just because his father is famous, I think that's a terrible precedence. That's something that you should not. That should not be tolerated. You're not gonna. I don't want to I know I'm kind of being hypocritical in this case that I do not want the Begum's son to come to the U.S., but this is something a bit different. This guy is he already grew, and he definitely has his differing opinions from his father's opinion. He's already matured, and if he says what he is, if he's telling the truth, he has completely different opinions than his father. And if he's fighting against the regime in Syria, if he's fighting against Assad, which is technically an enemy at this time, he's doing it under the auspices that he will not be prosecuted because he's fighting against the enemies of the UK and the United States. I think that would set a bad precedence. But let me digress. But the difference is in Begum's case is that her son is still a child, and since she was stripped of her British citizenship, she should her child is still a minor, and he should definitely And I don't want him to come back to UK. I don't want him to come back to UK because he does not deserve to come back. His father fought against. He does not deserve to grow up as a child in the UK. His father was actively fighting against the British people during his before he was born, and he was conceived in a terrorist nation which was fighting against the people that were in that area. So let's take a look at the comments. I almost like that they've been off from Safari Hunt a few years, and now it's time to get back on the daily grind. Or no, I think it's demented nitwits who not welcome back and desecrate new terrorists there. But you want money when you get back. The same that the young lads in the snark. I am embarrassed to be British. UK rights and responsibilities. If you're born in the UK and emigrated to the UK by choice and given a set of rights in the UK society and develops formally and informally over hundreds of years, by accepting these rights, you must accept the responsibility, absolutely, to uphold, foster, and protect UK rights, not just some. If your beliefs and behaviors are anti-UK and are committed to destroying the UK society and the culture, you do not belong and forego your rights. With the beautiful word, we adopted Paddington's Bear beliefs. Paddington Bear, Aunt Lucy. If you're kind and polite, the world will be right. And I fully agree with this comment. If you are against if you fight against your neighbors, but I don't want the government arbitrarily doing this. They should go through the legal proceedings and get these and put these people through the ringer. If they find these people traitors to society, to British society, and they're still a danger, they should not be allowed back. That is, I want due process for these people. Sure, they did not give due process to the Yazidis, but I want to set a better precedence than these people. I want to live in a better world. I want to leave a better world for the future instead of the one we have now. I don't want to go towards the totalitarian route where we arbitrarily take the citizenship away from people. We should, sure, there is you can definitely say that there is some inkling of, this guy is probably saying these things to get back to the UK. He might actually be a terrorist. There's only one way to find out. Put him through the ringer. Find out what his actual motives are. Do some discovery. Sure, it's gonna take some taxpayer money, but I'm willing to sacrifice that for justice. So guys, if you like my content, don't forget to leave a comment, and subscribe to PewDiePie.